Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm glad you clicked on it and give me a chance here for I got another subscription box for you guys. This is the March subscription box for SHTF Survival. I do enjoy this box. It's the one box I have kept. Also, if I sound a little stuffed up, it's because I am. I don't know about you guys around the country, but I'm in the desert and man, my allergies have been terrible. But enough of that. Let's get into it. Let's see what we got. So March. Ooh, it's got a little bit of weight to it, actually. All right. Let's see what we got. Ooh, this sucker is full. Do we take everything out? Yeah, we take everything out. That's the way I do. A box within a box. All right. Some of this stuff, it's very clear what it is. Cool. Okay. So this came out of here. Okay, so I do like this box. However, okay, so back to it. Let's see. I don't see a. Oh, it's still here in the box. I do like it when you get a card, even a basic card. Okay, so most of you are probably familiar with the channel. If you're not, I do subscription boxes and I do knife reviews, other gear reviews, things like that. This box has got 3 different levels. It's got the primary box, pro box, and the elite box. I do get the elite box. The price for the elite box is $89.99 a month. They say this month that you're getting a retail value of $174.91, which would be pretty good. I usually find that they're not, you don't quite get there. But we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 items. I do think they tend to do 9 items. All right, so let's see what we've got here. We'll start off with the primary box. The very first item is the Timber Rattler Wise Oak Bowie knife and leather sheath. Okay. I have seen Timber Rattler knives before. Now, I can tell you guys right off the bat, you're not going to get a high-end knife. I don't know if I want to say, they're not imitation knives, they're real knives. I don't even know how to describe them. Basically, this is going to be a knife you can get from Bud K. Bud K and SHTF and CH Cadell's, they're all intermingled. I don't know what company owns what company or if they're all the same company. I don't know how it works, but they do get all their knives from the Bud K, which is their knife division. Ooh. Man, this thing has got rust spots already on it. That's a bummer. That's a real bummer. Okay. Yeah. That's what you're looking at, guys. Right there. Like I said, it's not going to be high-end. Yeah, this is definitely going to, well, it almost smells like real leather, but it can't be real leather. That'd be crazy if that was real leather. I can't tell, to be honest. Sometimes when they're fake leather, you can tell right off the bat. They don't smell right at all. This actually has a little bit of a leather smell. All right. So the manufacturing on this is not very good. I mean, the blade's strong. It's got these, yeah. I'm drawing blanks, guys. Like I said, I got really bad allergies. It's killing me. Yeah, these things right here. Wow, I'm totally drawing a blank on what these are called. These are already corroded. This knife has been sitting for a while. Already corroded. That right there is a real bummer for me. It's not a huge handle. You know, a lot of times I'm actually okay with knives like this because you can take them out and you can beat them up. You know, you can take this on vacation or take it camping, or have it around your garage and use them. And if you know, you can beat this thing up and throw it in the trash. So, you know, for the price, they're giving it a value of $15.99. And normally I would say, hey, you know, that's fine. It's what it is. You know, this is not a collector's knife. This is not even a high quality knife just to play around with. But the fact that it came to me already corroded, that's not cool. Matter of fact, I might even write the company. That's pretty bad. Let's see if it's sharp at all. These usually, the bigger the blade, usually not so much. But then again, it's also kind of hard to, not really. Let's check my gremlin cord, paracord gremlin cord. If I can find the end of it. Woo, come on. All right, let's see. Come on. There we go. Okay. It took a bit of a pull and a long slide, you know, because it's got such a long blade to it, you know. So it's not super sharp, even though it's weird, it feels sharp. This is going to have to go in the dislike it pile, guys. Normally, I'm okay with knives like this, but this thing's kind of a mess. Fits in the sheath just fine, but yeah, that's kind of a bummer. I was hoping for something decent quality. You know what? I probably will write them, see what they say. Oh, dislike it. I always get my dislike it pile and my like it piles all mixed up. We're gonna go dislike it's gonna be on this side. Man, I'm gonna have to set this stuff aside. Too much stuff. All right. That usually shouldn't be a complaint. Let's see. Next thing we got Elite Forces Self-Defense Monkey Fist. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So you kind of got this monkey fist. Yeah, I think you wrap it around your wrist and you got it in your hand, and then you just kind of fling it around. You know, and I don't know. I'm not an expert on these things at all. I will say this, you know, this thing is hard enough and heavy enough that if this thing whacks you in the head, it may not put you down, but it's going to slow you down. You know, if somebody was coming after you and attacking you, this could really slow them down. You know, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to carry this with me. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. This might go into a giveaway. Yeah, please remember to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to grow the channel, and when I hit 100 subscribers, I am going to do a giveaway with multiple items. This is probably going to go in there. I don't know. I'd probably wind up hurting myself. This is going to go in the... is this a dislike it item just because I dislike it? I mean, they're usable. Let's go medium. Let's go medium on that. All right, next item we've got is the Trailblazer Compact First Aid Kit and Pouch. Okay. That's going to be this guy. This does not look promising. This thing is tiny. Yeah. You got some gloves, it looks like. At least I hope they're gloves. I don't know. Cleaning wipes, soak wipe, antiseptic, and some Band-Aids. Okay. There's nothing to this. This is probably about $1.99 on Temu right here. I mean, if you've got nothing, any little bit will help. You know, I mean, you know, I try to carry bigger packs, nicer things in my car for safety. But, you know, if you didn't have anything at all and you want to throw this in the glove compartment, it would work. For me, I don't like it. You know, really for $20, even on Temu or you know, Temu or AliExpress, you can get yourself an actual med kit that's got quite a few items in it. So this is no good for me. Don't care for it. The next item we've got is the Bug Out Survival Guide. Okay. I don't know how I feel about these. I've seen these survival guides before. I can get into it. Some of them actually have some decent information. Some of them are kind of silly. Awesome. And they're using it to advertise some of their items that they can sell you. You gotta love that. Steel wool and a battery. Poncho and tarp shelters. Gathering and hunting. I mean, basic first aid. There's not much to it. I don't care for this one. Stay hydrated. Yeah. Introduction. Yeah. I don't really care for this one. Build a fire. I don't know. Boy, I mean, most of the stuff, I guess, if you spend any time in the outdoors at all, pretty much you're going to know everything that's in here. You should anyways. This is going to be very basic stuff. I guess if you were from the city and you'd never been out in the wilderness or anywhere other than the city, maybe this would be a good guide, but, you know, I don't know. There's nothing really to that for me. That's another just like it item. We're not doing too well this month, guys. Not so far anyways. Disappointed. Well, we're just trucking right through it, aren't we? That's like 5 items already. Not good. Okay, let's see. I'm getting ahead of myself. So the knife was $15.99. The monkey fist was $14.99. Seems a little... Boy, this thing does have weight to it. Seems a little expensive, but then again, I don't know what these run, to be honest with you. The first aid pouch, $8.99. Absolutely not. That should be $1.99 even here in a Walmart, you know, in a bin of them, you know. Let's see. So the Bug Out Survival Guide is $8.99. Oh, you're killing me. That thing, right, the survival guide, this is probably about 2 cents to manufacture. Maybe 5 cents to print. That's it. $8.99. Yeah, that's a joke. Okay, the next item we've got. Okay, this might be good. Max Edge CLP knife oil. Okay. I actually have been needing some knife oil. So, cool. Max Edge formulated, safeguard your cleaner, lubricant, protectant. Not much to say about this. It's going to be very basic knife oil. I don't know that Max Edge, oh, it is oily. I don't know that Max Edge is, yeah, see? Obviously it leaks. Man, what a bummer. Ah, yeah. Frustrated. Not happy with this box so far, guys. Not at all. So far, this is the worst box I've gotten from them. Knife oil that's leaks and it's got oil all over it. That's going to go in medium pile because, I mean, I'll use what's in it, you know, for my knives. I got some other things I'll probably use maybe even first, but we'll see. That was $5.99. Okay, I guess I can get there on that, $5.99. That's what everything was in the primary box. Everything in the primary box was don't like to medium. Primary box is only $19.99 a month, plus shipping and handling. They probably charge you about $8 shipping and handling. So you figure with tax, it's like $30 for all of that. It's not bad. You know, a lot of months there's actually items in here that I like. A couple items that are medium, but, you know, this month is just not a good one. So let's move on to the Pro Box. Pro Box would be $49.99. They're giving you a military survival poncho. Okay, so that's got to be what this is. That's got to be what a military survival poncho. Yeah. You know, and as far as military goes, you know, they're just putting that on there. You know, this is not going to be what the military issues to their soldiers. Sorry. It's just going to be a basic poncho, guys. You know, I don't really want to fold the whole thing out. These have got a lot of uses. You know, if you're not actually using it as a poncho, you can use this as a water catch. You can use it to cover a backpack. You can use these things for a lot of different things. So this is actually good to have. There's nothing wrong with this. They're giving it a value of $29.99. I have a serious problem with that. This should be a $10 item. 15 at most. I'll bet you I can find this item. This either the exact same item or a very similar item. I'll bet I can find this for less than half of the price they're giving us. So they're giving it a price of $29.99. I'll bet you I can find it for less than 15. We'll find out. I'll put it in the description if I do. I'm going to go ahead and put in the like it item just because those are useful. It's good to have. Pricing is ridiculous, but okay. So the next item we've got, this I'm interested in. Let's see what this is. This is a Pyre Brass Kerosene Lighter for $29.99. Okay. All right. Let's see what we've got. It's got a little push-through box here. Yeah, I didn't hold up the oil, or I didn't hold up the poncho. Not really anything to see there. This is cool. It's got a little wooden box. I mean, it's a super cheap box, but you know, this is a good little fire starter kit. All right, so they've got some extra parts to it, which is cool. You know, little cleaner brush and a little, looks like a step-by-step guide. Got some do not eat it's. Got to have those. Comes in a little pouch. Okay. Huh. This is cool looking. Good spark to it. Yeah, so it's a little brass lighter. You know, I think I mentioned in one of my previous videos, I got a Zippo lighter, and I'm not against Zippo lighters, you know, but I don't smoke, and I said, you know, it'd be kind of cool if the lighter they included was a little bit more outdoorsy, like this. I like this. This is really cool looking. That's cool. It's probably got the same setup as a Zip. Don't drop it. I dropped it. I'll get that in a minute. Yep. So you just soak it inside. Got a great spark to it. I don't have any lighter fluid on me right now. Where's that part? Where is it? I have to move the table and go get it. I like this. This is really, really cool. $29.99. It does seem a little bit steep, but then again, I really do like this. I would think that this would be a little bit more like $20, but maybe not. I don't know. This one might get there. I'll be curious to see what pricing I find on it. You know, I always put the pricing up, and I always put up an image because, you know, I know you guys can't see it. My camera's not that great for this, but I like that. I like this a lot, actually. That's really cool. So we're getting there. We're doing better. We're getting there. Okay, that was in the Pro Box. So if if I'd have paid $49.99 for that plus shipping and handling, I'd have been pretty happy actually because I really dig this stuff right here. That's cool. But I've got the Elite Box. Okay, so the Elite Box is $89.99 a month. And again, like I mentioned, they're saying the March retail value is $174.91. You know, I'll bet you this whole box is going to come out to be more like closer to about $100. You know, maybe even a little bit less. It's pretty close to what you pay, really. You know, sometimes people are like, you know, can I really get like a couple $100 worth of stuff for $100? Not usually, no. You know, it's not why I do it. I do it because it's fun. It's like a little mini Christmas every month. I get items like, you know, this that, you know, I never would even pick up in a store. You know, something like this that who knows, I probably never would have seen that. But you know, you get really cool items and you get to play with them, so I like it, and I like bringing this stuff to you guys too. So, but for the Elite Box, the next item you got is a Trailblazer packable wood burning stove. So that's going to be that's got to be this guy right here in the box that was in the box. All right, let's see. And these are pretty simple. It's got a good bag to it, actually. Sometimes these mesh bags are really thin and cheap. This actually mesh bag is like really nice. Like really nice. I could use this for other things. It's super soft. Probably like the mesh bag better. I like the little stove. Okay. Let's see. Now, this is where you're going to see how dumb I am. Because putting these together, I never know how to put these things together. Okay, I'll tell you this. My first reaction was that mesh bag was a higher quality than I expected. My second reaction is that usually this stuff is super, super thin and cheap. Now, it's going to be thin because you're going to carry this in a pack probably or something like that. But this is actually pretty decent quality. I'm very, very surprised. Let's go like that. Let's go like, no. Let's go like, I think it goes like this. Yep, it goes like that. And that goes on top. And then these guys fold out so that way you can put a dish, or not a dish, but you know, a little something you're cooking with on top. This is not bad at all. And I'm not 100% certain what this is for. I think this is going to be for like a fire starter fuel. So in other words, if you don't have wood chips or something like that, that you'd put some type of just a little fire starter fuel in here or something like that and go on the bottom. Yeah, that's exactly what that's for, I'm pretty sure. I actually like this item. I like this a lot. This is actually really good quality. I'm really surprised. $29.99. I still think that's a little bit cheap. I'm sorry, a little bit pricey. This is definitely going to go into the like it pile for sure. That is very usable. It's more of a $19.99 item for me. Then again, the price of everything has gone up so high. I mean, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's gotten ridiculous. Everything is just twice as expensive as it should be. I don't know that I'd pay $29.99 for it though. I would all day long pay $19.99 for that though. That's a good item. I'm very surprised. I'm impressed. I'm happy with that. And then we get the last item here. We got a Bushmaster Kettle Ultimate Camping Cooking Cup, which is good. That works well with the little stove that we got. So we got some camping gear here. All right. Let's see. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe it'll be decent quality like that stove. Okay, so it's going to come all closed up like this. You're just going to undo this. This is going to slide out for your handle. Pop that lid open. Sweet. This also has a very nice little mesh. Now, not as nice as this one, but it's got a nice little mesh cover to it to keep it in. I like that. This is pretty good. And then you just reverse. So you just reverse this. Tighten that sucker down. Perfect. And then I do like it when they put items together that work together. I think that's cool. And that, Bob's your uncle. A little flimsy. You know what? These things need to come down a little bit more. And that'll make it more secure. Yeah, that's more secure for sure. Nice. You could do up some soup, you could do up some coffee, anything you wanted in this. And this is all super lightweight. You know, a little bit big for a pack maybe, but very doable. I like it. I like it. All right. Cool. I'm surprised. All right, guys. Well, we didn't start off too good. We started off with a knife. I'd have been okay with the knife, except for it came all corroded, which is a bummer. I'm going to reach out to him for that. The defense monkey, I mean, this for some people might be okay, not for me. The first aid pouch, it's kind of ridiculous. If you got nothing, though, at least it's a couple Band-Aids, but the pricing on it's a joke. The bug out guide, and no. The oil, that'd be fine. I just wish it would be sealed and not get everywhere. Obviously, that's why it came in a bag. They know that. Then the Pro Box, the military survival pouch, definitely usable. The kerosene lighter, I really like this a lot. The packable wood burning stove, I really like that a lot. That's actually way higher quality than I expected. And then the cooking cup. So they call it a cooking cup. You can do soup or coffee, whatever you want in it. That was also $29.99. Also, that's a little overpriced. I would pay $19.99 for that. Maybe even a little bit less for that. But so overall, this month's box, I'd say it kind of redeemed itself. We started off bad, but ended pretty good. There's some items in here I like. All right, very cool. Very cool. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember to like and subscribe. I really appreciate you. And you all have a great day. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.